Hey there, Virgo, getting ready for your reading. This will be a general collective reading, so please only take what resonates, and as always, leave the rest. This will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Also, guys, this is a timeless reading, separation, falling out. Some of you guys might be in separation. Self-worth, expectation, but then we have fate, some kind of divine detour about to take place here. All right. What else, Spirit, for my Virgo collective, please? Aww. Something from the past here. It's definitely got somebody in a, feeling like they're suffering, it looks like. Yeah, definitely feeling like they're suffering here. I guess due to this separation, I don't know if this is you or perhaps your person here. Maybe even experiencing, or maybe working on, I want to say, self-worth. Maybe somebody knows that the other person has some kind of expectations. Oh, look at this, twin flame. So we might have a twin flame dynamic here. Yeah, somebody could really be remembering the other person at this time. A lot of nostalgia here. It looks like somebody wants to build a solid foundation though, which may not have been there before. Interesting, Virgo. Okay. So somebody may be really missing the other person, or maybe two people are actually just missing each other. This definitely appears to be something here from the past. Very, very deep connection here with this twin flame card. You know what, fate might have actually stepped in, or I want to say source, spirit may have very well stepped in if you guys were having some kind of issues here, and actually provided a divide in this connection. Maybe someone was working out of a lower energy or something like that, and somebody here got protected. I don't know yet because these are preliminary, and these can actually be for one, it can be for one of you guys or both of you. So I think the cards as we move along, of course, will clarify. All right, so let's just take a look here and see what's going on with you guys, Virgo. All right, Spirit, what do we have here for my Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign? Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, please. Okay, so clarify separation, please. What is the separation about? Okay, we got a Page of Cups here. What is the separation about? Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely very, very deep love connection here. Could be soulmate. We also have the twin flame card here. Two people really feel like they belong together, though. Certainly, there's certainly a very divine partnership here. Is what I'm seeing. A lot of love, very, very deep soul love here. Somebody here may be wanting to apologize to the other person. Look at this. Oh, yeah. But somebody's really in their head is what I'm getting here. They may have actually had some self-worth issues or felt as though they were not enough in the past, with expectations. Maybe they felt like you wanted more than what they were wanting at the time, or maybe they just felt as though what they were willing to give, yeah, same thing, what they were willing to give, you were actually wanting much more than that. This person definitely is one that stays in their head, I feel like, quite a bit. They may have some toxicity around them. I'm not really feeling that a lot, but I guess it could definitely be, but certainly some toxic thinking patterns, I want to say. Definitely obsessing, I think, over this situation here because they're really feeling the draw of the separation. They're feeling the effects of that. Let's clarify fate, please, Spirit. This person definitely wants to have some kind of reunion here with you, reconciliation with the Temperance card, strike a balance with you again. Yeah, you could be dealing with Sagittarius or Leo. We have a Capricorn here. We had Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Okay, so, oh yeah, see, this is definitely a person who, you could have already had a family with this person, honestly, Virgo. So we have some Capricorn energy here as well as Taurus. So, you could have already had that, but the bottom line is it looks to me like this is what they're thinking about. This is really where their head is. This is where they're wanting to have that reconciliation at again. Okay, they do feel like the two of you guys can build together. They're wanting to have that with you. I think this person could be very charismatic, a real go-getter here, probably a leader. Generally the King of Wands stands out to me definitely as a leader, somebody that can come in very charming, usually does not have an issue going after what they want. Okay, they may have been focused a lot as well on their pentacles, on their money in some way. Maybe that's where the self-worth came in from. Maybe they didn't feel like they could give you, they weren't ready or positioned correctly financially or something along those lines to give you what you want. And so perhaps perhaps this detour here is also them pulling away so that they could actually work on their pentacles as well. Ooh, looks to me like they're feeling the pain from that decision, if that is what happened here. Let's look at the past here. Let's clarify the past, Spirit. Oh, okay. Clarifying the past, please. Ouch. Okay. All right. So honestly, this could have been a person who had, actually either one of you guys could have been looking at your other options here. Perhaps you thought this person was looking at other options, especially if they were working a lot or saying that they were actually spending a lot of time here in work, especially if you saw them coming in and kind of this really passionate energy. Why do I feel like this person felt like they were not enough? I'm looking up here as well, and now I'm seeing a lack mentality as well. This person may have had a broken heart, honestly, when they came into this situation. Maybe they were not healed. Definitely a closed heart chakra, I'm feeling, which is really interesting because you're starting out here with somebody in separation, really longing for the other. And so the love was actually identified. The love was felt in this connection, of very, very deep, soulful love here. Somebody is definitely sitting in heartbreak here, okay? That is definitely what I'm getting. So if it's somebody here was looking at different options, this could have hurt this could have hurt you. If you felt like you weren't being prioritized and this person was obviously keeping their options open, and vice versa. Okay, the same thing could have been happening to them as well. Very painful though is what I'm feeling here. I also feel like this person didn't exactly come in with an open heart to begin with. Perhaps you brought it, especially with this twin flame dynamic. Let's clarify twin flame, please. You could have definitely brought up a lot of stuff or mirrored a lot of stuff back to this person that felt very heavy for them, things that they weren't ready to really deal with. I think they really keep this persona of being very strong and just fiery, passionate, funny, someone that people really are attracted to, people like. They don't want to go back and visit this right here. They may have actually been in some kind of long-term connection as well. Okay, they could have been in a long-term connection that ended up, in heartbreak, and maybe they did not deal with it. And maybe when they connected with you, they weren't really looking to settle down. They were just kind of, doing their thing here, keeping their options open. And if this is not about other people, this could have been about just not prioritizing you two and just simply focusing on the pentacles here, okay? I think this person found it easier, to be honest with you, if they were focusing just on passion or being with other options here, I think because they didn't want to get their heart tied up again. Perhaps they were still wounded and dealing with that. And you possibly brought up a lot of emotions in this person that they were not ready for. I'm telling you right now, I feel like somebody here definitely recognizes this situation, even if they're not calling it twin flame. I have a soulmate and a twin flame card here, but somebody is really losing sleep here. They're certainly very stressed out with this Nine of Swords. Staying up at night, probably, a lot of insomnia is what I'm getting, cannot rest well. But, the problem with this Nine of Swords, too, is they're not hearing well, because I see an owl trying to fly in here, give this person wisdom, but it's like they're in this fear space. And I don't know, I think the fear is maybe that they lost you, or they could have harmed this relationship perhaps in some way. Maybe they said they were going to walk away and not think about it, or just move right on, but that just did not happen. Look at this. Yeah, it's about their foolish ways, their foolish actions in the past. Maybe this person is harboring a lot of responsibility for what happened. You know what? You probably don't even know this. Or you may not even know this is what I'm feeling, but perhaps they are harboring some responsibility or feeling some responsibility for what happened, maybe the way that they behaved, maybe not taking this seriously, or making you a priority, or giving you, I mean, they could, honestly, for some of them, they could have definitely been dealing with other people, okay? But if not, they were definitely giving you that impression by perhaps keeping things back, not saying a lot here. I think this toxicity is standing out to me because this person had a broken heart, okay? So a lot of their kind of shadow, a lot of that shadow energy, I feel, was kind of coming up. Oddly enough, I don't feel like I'm talking about a bad person here. I don't know why. I mean, I just don't. I just feel like I'm dealing with a person here that was acting out of some kind of shadow energy here. And now they're really suffering because they're probably feeling the effects of this separation right here. They don't know what is going on with you, with this situation. I feel like they could very well be looking at pictures or something like that, very heavily in nostalgia, maybe thinking about the times when you were together. Let's clarify nostalgia, please. They may even be watching you. Yeah. See, you may actually be in this energy of just, yeah, maybe you're in this energy also. Maybe you just started going within and kind of taking care of yourself and your wounding in this situation here. I really think that we have a controlling person here, to be honest with you. I mean, the Emperor in reverse can definitely be very controlling. Somebody that wants to have everything their way, my way, or the highway. May have been a little bit combative in a sense. Definitely not someone who was acting like a divine masculine in a twin flame connection, okay? This person could have very well went within and began to, in this hangman position, taking some time here to really think about things and what went down. I think that's why they're in this Nine of Swords energy, maybe some recognition of what happened, especially the way it happened. Why am I feeling like there's some shame here? It's not just past. It's not just lack and suffering. I feel like there's some shame. I feel like there's some instability here in this person, most definitely in their emotions. This may be a person that normally is able to kind of hold things down and not deal with them, or what I mean is kind of push them down. But they just have so much now that I think that is really bubbling to the surface. They definitely know something is up with this connection. This is no normal connection because they can't forget you. And it's almost like it's this karma, this karmic kind of energy that is coming up for them to really deal with once and for all here. And I think it's very painful. And plus they're having to deal with kind of the understanding that they may have lost you as well. Whether that's true or not doesn't matter. It's just I'm telling you where this person's head is. You could definitely be dealing with, you got two Aries here. Yeah, we have a Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. We also have some Virgo energy as well. You could be dealing with another Virgo. So I want to know how this person feels about my Virgos, please, Spirit. How does this person truly feel about my Virgo? I know they love you. That's crystal clear up here. A lot of love for you. Maybe they didn't realize that at first, knowing that they need to come and apologize to you. This person may also have a very big ego. It may be very difficult for them to do that. Look at this. How do they feel about you? Look, you just can't make it up. You got the Two of Cups and you have the Lovers here. This person really loves you. They recognize, I think, this love for what it is. There's a very deep, abiding, loving connection, I think, that is here that goes really deep. Notice that these two are in water, right? Water is all about emotion, okay? Just buried in emotion here. A lot of attraction as well. I feel like even chemistry this person feels. Look at this. Oh, yes. Look at this, Virgo. We have the Lovers. How do they feel about Virgo? We have the Lovers, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. This person definitely wants to have a passionate new beginning with you, okay? I feel like this person could be, now they could very well live in a different country or something with this Three of Wands for sure. They may have to travel to actually see you or to be with you. Whatever they do, I just heard the word ridiculous. So I don't know if they feel ridiculous, like whatever they did, the way they handled something or mishandled something has kind of come, full circle here. And there, maybe it's how do I face Virgo when I've done these things? Definitely knowing that something has to happen here. This person does need to make a decision, and maybe perhaps they feel like you are kind of moving on as well. I don't know with these starter cards here, honestly. It looks like both of you, some of you might be fresh in the mix of this, honestly, very fresh. And some of you, I mean, even if, especially if you're twin flame, even if you're years out, honestly, we still feel that very strong gravitational pull, and certainly the yearning that goes along with it, with being separated, okay, and the missing someone else. So that could very well be happening here. Maybe this person feels like maybe you're juggling at this time, or you would be juggling them, but I also feel like they feel like you need to make a decision. So if you're also not talking to them, yeah, they honestly, this is what they think. The ball is in your court. I have no clue why. I don't know what happened, but they're really feeling like the ball is in your court. They know that maybe they need to bring you in some kind of apology. I think what this is telling me is they don't know if you're, ultimately it will be your decision, and they're really scared. That's the problem here. I really feel like as strong as this person may have seemed, they are in this. Look at this. I mean, the divine masculine is in reverse here, okay? So that shows me that they're just in distorted masculine energy here. They are getting some kind of, it looks like epiphanies, most definitely, waking up in a sense, starting to understand. My apologies for that. I had a intruder crawl up on my table. Had to get him down. Anyway, they feel like the ball is in your court because, in essence, they know that what I was saying was they're probably terrified. Not just terrified, I think they're just scared of what your reaction is going to be. And I'm going to tell you why. It has something to do, I feel, with something that was said or done, how they really kind of handled things or mishandled things with you. Ultimately, they know that you're going to be the one that makes the decision, because it looks to me like they're already choosing. They already know what the relationship is. They know what it is, and they may also be trying to come to terms with it a little bit, because perhaps this came out of nowhere for this person, and it could have very well come out of nowhere for you as well. I know that you definitely brought this person a lot of happiness. They could see themselves having a family with you, okay? I guess you guys could have been a family in the past too, and maybe it just got mixed up somehow. But having a family with you, having complete emotional fulfillment with you here with this Ten of Cups. This is a beautiful card about family and happiness, joy. You see the rainbow here too, right? About luck and being able to build a foundation together. They also see you as a person that's you could also be very fiery and passionate. You may have some, I'm feeling like somebody here may have some fire sign placements in their chart. I want to say heavy fire sign placements in their chart. Highly aspected. Yeah. See, this person must feel like you're walking away to some extent, because I do see the Eight of Cups here on the bottom. Perhaps they feel like, they're wanting to come in, it looks like here, and have more of a solid foundation here, work on the foundation that they failed to before. Or maybe you both failed to before. I don't know. You're going to know your story better than I, but it just seems to me like they want to come in and make some moves in that direction. But I do think that this person is really scared that things are not going to go their way. They're really, really in their head right now too. Okay, so I just think that, I don't want to say this person plays the victim. They could, but I really feel like it's more just like deep sadness. I mean, if you've been through heartbreak, you already know when you really start to open up that wound and really deal with all of that. It can feel very heavy. This person may actually be going through some kind of depression, Virgo. Honestly, I hate that. But so this is your person, obviously. I would say love them, send them unconditional love, regardless of what your choice is. I think it's always a very powerful thing to do, to send someone else unconditional love. We're all, human here doing the very best that we can, and this is no exception. I think they could use that at this time. I'm not saying go back with them, unless you want that. I'm just saying send some love their way, some healing their way. Looks like they could use it. All right, so what might this person want to say to Virgo? Oh, they said we will be together again. Okay. What might they want to say to Virgo? Spirit? See, you deserve more. That's falling right up underneath this self-worth card and also this lack card. Okay. They feel like maybe they can't bring you they just feel like they can't bring you what you need. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they're not done healing, okay? This person is not seeing themselves very clearly. They don't see all that they bring to the table. They probably don't look at themselves as your equal. I feel like they may put you on a bit of a pedestal here. But a lot of that has to do with, obviously, they're seeing themselves in this distorted way. Whatever happened to them in the past has really brought them down. And it may have been a continuation. It doesn't just have to be one, seriously bad relationship. It could be a bunch, or it could go back to childhood trauma. It could be all of that. But this person does not see themselves the way that you saw them, for sure. Okay? Because if they did, they wouldn't think that, they would know that they're enough. Okay, but this person feels like you deserve more. Yeah, I feel like they are deep in this kind of depression energy. It's because you guys are distant too. Now there might actually be a physical distance here, but there could also be an emotional distance as well. I also got that with 8 of Cups. So that is walking away, but that is also pulling yourself away emotionally disconnected in a way. Okay, so they're asking you to wait for them. So they are trying to get it together. They are trying to pull themselves together, okay? I think maybe they're recognizing some of their toxic behaviors, how it actually led to this. Obviously, it's creating a lot of problems within their sleep, maybe in other areas of their life, honestly, even within their health or something along those lines, because they can't rest. They might find themselves a little bit more moodier, edgy, something like that. But honestly, I feel like this person may be having at least a low-grade depression. It does say you hit them out of nowhere. We talked about that. They didn't see you coming. Okay, and again, that may have been the same thing for you as well, Virgo. Yeah, it does say, though, that they have good intentions for you and for this situation. They recognize that they have here old flames, that at least you guys have been together certainly in a past life. And I think they just want to talk to you, okay? It says, I want to talk to you. So they realize that you guys have a deeper connection than just this very surface level dating or, oh, you're cute, I love you, that sort of thing. They understand that it goes much, much deeper than that. So, all right, let me see what the angels may want to say about this. All right, romance angels, what do you have for my Virgos, please? Make the effort. Okay, it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So notice it says guided to take. This does say free yourself too. It's time to take back control of your life. So if you're holding on to things in the past, especially in this particular scenario, because this is definitely about a reconciliation here. If you're holding on to things in the past, they're saying it's time to free yourself. If this is a twin flame, you're going to have to collapse the duality too, which means that whatever you're feeling, they're going to be feeling. There is a deep mirroring effect between two people, and it can create a lot of distance and a lot of chaos. Okay, so just remember that. You will have to free your mind from that and try to think about, the good times, the love that is between you. Not the whole, why isn't this coming together? Or why hasn't this happened? That sort of thing. Okay, just focus on the love, the happiness that you have. It does say honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so you guys might actually be getting away for a holiday, you know, the two of you, so that you can actually spend some time. Especially with this new knowledge I'm feeling here, especially for this person of what this connection is. They're going to have questions and probably want to explore. Oh, wow, I just heard you, but definitely explore this connection a lot more and how you make them feel. All these feelings that are coming up as well. We have soulmate here. Again, that's a double confirmation. And we have twin flames. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. Anything else you want to tell my Virgos? Yeah, it says flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So it's telling you guys to be playful again, begin to flirt again. I think this person is going to be the one that actually steps up and tries to make that effort here. I don't know if they can see you in some way or they watch your social media, if there's any way for them. If you are a person that is in who this reading is actually for, and you're going to know because it's I think that this is very clear cut, and you want to have this person back in your life, or at least you want to have a conversation with them about this. I would say if you can, you know, I don't know, like I said, you can send love and energy so that they can feel that. You can you know, maybe send a message if you feel up to that. But if they left you hanging, honestly, you're probably waiting on them to reach out, which I definitely understand that. So, you know, maybe you could post something, just something to let them know that you're open to this communication. I feel like this person's waiting on some kind of sign. I have no idea what that's about, but I definitely get that for them. So maybe they need to have some kind of sign from you to know that it's safe to come into this situation. I'm going to get one more card from Spirit. Any advice here from Virgo? This is from the Rose Oracle, so we will see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get something from, I love this deck here for advice. This is from the Animal Spirits deck. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for my Virgo collective? Get one more. What advice do you have for my Virgo collective? Cards are so massive. I apologize. All right. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, it says, Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Wow, we just talked about that and about collapsing the duality. It says, feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with a color and good luck. That's gorgeous. And then we have the Raven, the Shaman. Embrace the energy of the Raven. It says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and your words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. That's very beautiful. Somebody might be very spiritual, certainly in this connection. And the other person may very well be becoming more spiritual as well. But it certainly looks to me like somebody is very gifted in this. It also feels to me like if you guys can get on the same page, and this person's, of course, what they're working on here is pulling themselves out of this kind of distorted masculine energy. It looks like you guys can have a lot of blessings in your life, a lot of flow, a lot of good luck, a lot of happiness, okay? It's just a matter of giving them, I think, a little bit of time, being patient. I'm sure you've already been very patient, so nobody wants to hear that. But also, try not to stay in that fear state. See if you can get into a loving state and a state, of receiving, especially if you're, now this is a divine masculine, obviously distorted, albeit, but still a divine masculine. If you're a divine feminine anyway, you know, that's being that, and being an empress is about being receptive, okay, to what is coming, just sitting back and kind of receiving. So if you can get more so into that state and remove some of that fear, I think that that will help things to come into balance a little bit quicker, okay? And they'll certainly feel safe enough to come forward as well. So anyway, Virgo, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it will help some of you. If it does, please don't forget to hit like, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye, Virgo.